Thank you all. Let me ask you one question. How many of us has touched a soil today? Not a mobile, not a keyboard. I'm asking touching the soil. Just one hand. Yes, it is the soil. What we come from, what we eat is all coming from the soil. And today, everyone at the policy level, at the law and compliance level, at the social level, everyone is talking all about everyone is talking all about the soil is eroding, soil is degrading, soil is losing its balance. What does it mean by soil losing its balance? It is infertility happening into the soil that is impacting the nutrition. Recently, one of the national level discussion led in Delhi that put in front of us that we have been losing nutritional value of a food. What we eat is eating for satisfaction, not for the nutrition perspective. And this is a problem in front of all of us. Why this has happened and what we are neglecting is all about I'm going to talk here. Myself, Dr. Prafull Gadge, biochemist by nature. And that biochemist in me help me understood and let me work for the soil. So everybody is talking soil erosion, soil pollution, and the farmers are complaining they have been using fertilizers but not getting the income, not getting the yield, not getting the productivity. And here the government brought soil health card, test the soil NPK values, and ask the farmers to deliver fertilizers accordingly. But that doesn't work. Why it doesn't work? It is because we have neglected most important thing which you are not able to see by eye naked eyes, and that is invisible life present in the soil, invisible life present beneath our feet into the soil. That is microorganisms. Plant doesn't take up nutrient, they doesn't eat nutrients, they exchange the nutrients present into the soil. And it is microorganisms, those help plants to survive. So the microbes, as we have seen the Avatar movie, and we have found the connection of a mycelia with the aliens, and they've been interacting with each other. So these mycelium are the fungi and the parts, those are present beneath the soils. Those help plant to uptake the nutrient, to uptake the vitamins, and survive further. So the microorganisms are the biological engine of a soil. They protect the plants from pests and pathogens. They deliver nutrients to the plant. They help transport the nutrients from different part of the soil to the roots so they can be uptaken or the exchanged. And they even protect the plants from the climate change. Everybody is talking about the climate change, but the farmers have started utilizing huge number of antibiotics and fungicides into the soil. And this heavy application of antibiotics, fungicides, and other pesticides, reducing soil microbial engine, soil biological engine, transport system of the plant, the protection system of the plant, and that is the microorganisms. The declining microorganisms into the soil is lowering the soil microbial health, and it is further lowering the life present into the soil, affecting the infertility, affecting the fertility and the output what we are getting. So how to measure fertility, how to measure life present into the soil? As a biochemist in me, I've thought upon when I was working with the policymakers, industries, and the farmers, it was a merely difficult task. And in today's date, by conventional methods, it takes 3 days to analyze the soil microbial health. It requires a microbiologist, full-fledged microbiology labs, and the cost of the soil microbial health analysis for one soil sample, that is costing around 10,000 rupees. So when we worked upon the problem, we have invented a kit that is Soilometer, and that helps the farmers to understand and to diagnose or to realize what is the life present beneath the soil. So that helped the farmers within 3 hours, within 300 rupees, and with the help of that, the farmers were understanding what is the life present beneath the soil. So with the help of the understanding, farmers started utilizing the microorganisms like biofertilizers and biopesticides. Those biofertilizers helping plant to fix the nitrogen, helping plant to mobilize or dissolve the unsolubilizing nutrients into the soil, into the solubilizer format. Those are uptaken by the plants. Those microbes helping plants to fight against the pathogens. Those microbes helping plant to fight against the insects. Those microbes helping plant to fight against the climate change. And that helps the farmers to reduce their production cost. Their soil become alive, and the alive soil delivered their higher yield with the higher quality and the higher nutrition. So the farmers, let me give an example. When we work with the farmers, a farmer who's having 24 years of age, that is Mr. Abhijit Ghule, when we came in contact with him, he had just started farming, and his soil, he utilized or he analyzed soil microbial health and utilized biofertilizers and biopesticides predominantly. So after application of biofertilizers and biopesticides, his farm, he found the soil alive, reduced the compaction of the soil, so that lowered the costing of a tractor that was costing heavy fuel, requiring heavy fuel to have the application into the soil. Later on, he observed his soil or his crop required less nutrition and less chemical pesticides and fungicides. So what yielded in his farm was completely residue-free as per the European standards. He cultivated ginger that fetched a huge amount, and merely in 5 acres, he has a profitability of around 55 lakhs. And this profitability led him become a millionaire farmer onto the national stage, awarded by the ICR, Millionaire Farmer of India. And even BBC has documented the evidence-based realization of when the farmer works upon the soil, makes his soil alive, that deliver the yield that is become more sustainable, more eco-friendly, with the more nutrients, and financially sustainable also. So this innovation, when you brought onto the field, that helped the farmers to become a millionaire. But besides that, when the farmers were getting millionaire, our one of the assistant program to promote this innovation and to bring the sustainability into the soil, that was agrochemicals literacy movement. That literacy movement and the kit helped the farmers to ask the questions to the industry people that this is good or bad, and what you've been delivering is not appropriate. So that led to attacks on me. Those were threatening my life. So why the attacks happened onto me? Because the farmers were getting clever, they were understanding life beneath the soil, and accordingly they were utilizing the nutrients. But this has reduced their production cost, but impacted the profits of the industry, and some of the industry, after realization of this, led an attacks onto me. So this is a story of me with my startup, Biome Technologies Private Limited, whose first product, the soil microbial health analysis kit, launched by the Central Agriculture Minister himself, and one of the proud moments for me and my team. So when working with the farmers, it is always difficult. It is difficult to convey them because they've been already cheated by several experts, several industry people, and they have been having nothing to trust upon. So this agrochemical literacy program, what we worked with the Soilometer, we bring the farmers in our lab, we train them, and after training them, we have demonstrated how the microorganisms are working. When the farmer visited our lab, we showed them the microorganism. We showed them the plates of the microorganisms into the laboratory. What is fungi, what is bacteria, how do they work, are they beneficial or not? Because when the environment changes, farmer uses fungicides. Fungicides not only kills pathogens, but also kills the beneficial fungi into the plant. And that further stops the nutrient transportation to the plants, climate change protection to the plants, and then pest and pathogen protection to the plants. So when the farmers observe these things, they have realized that they should go for it. And the step by step, we work with the farmers such a way, we train 2,000 plus farmers in Maharashtra, and 100 plus farmers out of them have been witnessing millennial status, and they have also received consecutive in 2 years Millennium Farmer of the Awards in Delhi by the Indian Council of Agriculture Research. So this way, we have been trying to bring the sustainability in the society, reducing production cost of the farmers, reducing application of chemical fertilizers, chemical pesticides, more focus, reducing application of antibiotics and fungicides, and whatever yield the farmers are getting, that is naturally residue-free as per the European standards. So the farmers are getting extra price for the export perspective. They need not to go to the market, but the market come to the farmer. They get their residue-free produce harvested and exported. So even when there is a low price in the market, the produce with the highest nutrition, with the lab testing reports of a residue-free status, delivers extra income to the farmers. So this way, we are working with the farmers to have the soil alive and with the status that suno mitti ki awaaz, that is, if you listen to the soil will tell you that what it needs and then work upon the soil, keeping the soil alive, deliver the sustainability. Thank you.